So, our first question is, in what ways do time and place matter to this work? Go for it.
I guess it's like a specific thing, like if it wasn't during this specific time during the Iranian war in Iran, the story wouldn't make sense. It could be like specifically time and place.
Also,
Yeah, I was going to say the whole basis on her childhood in that revolution and how it shapes her personality and behavior. So if it wouldn't be in that time period, there wouldn't be that revolution. You wouldn't have that impact on her life.
Okay.
I was just supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's also, like, the place isn't just Iran, it's also, like, the social status within Iran, so it's important to recognize that, like, her view on the society and, like, her experiences are shaped by what her family, like, lets her see when she's still a young child. So, basically, since her family is, like, relatively well off and it's quite modern, as you can see with, like, the posters of the Western bands and whatnot. This obviously influences her writing.
And also going to like her.
One second, Sam first.
So I think the time and place like creates a lot of the themes and motifs of the book, which are quite important to look as a message. So like the martyrdom heroism thing, that's great. That greatly ties in with the Iranian Revolution because there's this whole martyrdom uproar, and that who's a hero, who's a martyr, that kind of thing. It really ties in with their personal life, and I think that the reason why like time and place is also important, more prevalent than anti-thing. I feel that way is because that this time or this place has created the author. It directly influenced her, and therefore it has a bigger role in this autobiographical work. So yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something like how the specific time, how it's like a chronological book about her life. So it starts from like when she was born to when she was older. The time of when all these events happened also helped her change her perception on stuff. So like it's not exactly time; it's more about her age through time. And okay, it's like so it all happened kind of chronologically. Like her life started a bit before the revolution happened, and then it led to like how it expanded, and kind of that's her life as well. She started out as a kid with nothing really complex, and then as time went on, everything became more complicated, and she had more problems. And so it's like parallelism to the story as well. And so over time, as the Iranian Revolution had more problems, she would also have more problems.
Good. What else? This is really cool.
This was sort of like an insider's view on the whole Iranian Revolution itself. It's not only talking about her life, it's like teaching us what's going on in that point of time itself. And it's giving us a reflection of how the people are forced to change under everything and still live their life. It's like an insider's view into it.
Yeah, that it also shows how the attitude of people changed during the time of war, and the stress they felt. Like one example is her uncle who gets heart attacks with gunshots.
There's like a backdrop of oppression, death, tyranny, and war to her life, and like we see how that affects her personality as well as how she is, like regardless of that, like how she is inherently. So like time and place shapes like her personality to an extent, but then we also see what she's like without it. So it helps like distinguish like how like her environment affected her as well as how she is naturally.
Nurture.
Huh?
Like nature and nurture.
Yeah.
Like, I took the question, like, as in not like how it shaped her, because like obviously that's important, like to the novel, but like how it actually like physically shaped like the writing of the novel. So that's why like I sort of like I agree with like it's like insider degree type of thing, but I don't agree like it like I feel like it's a more deeper type of thing where like her experiences with like negative experiences would avail because she was in that French school before she moved to like more conservative Islamic school, and like her uncle Anoush, those experiences, like those are the experiences she wants to portray in a good light. Like her uncle Anoush and that other things her family told her that are respectable, and like versus like the veil and stuff like that, where like she feels like those are oppressing her. So like the whole novel is shaped around like not her experiences, but the time and place like affecting her. So.
I read somewhere that when I was first researching the book that the medium was a graphic novel because the Islamic regime at the time forbid iconic representations. I don't know how to do that. So it forbid iconic representations. It's not only a work of literature, but it's a protest as well in itself.
And I think from what I understand about her life, she wrote it in America after she lived there when she was older. She came back and she did a lot.
Didn't she move to France?
She did, and then she came back there, and then she moved to America. That's his best. Likeness. What else? Still some people who want to talk to this question.
Well, I think that the time and place matter because it characterizes the main character. Because you can see how involved she is with this war and how much of an opinion she has on it. And even when she's a child and she's very young, she wants to go to the protests and everything, and it shows how strong her beliefs are and how determined she is. And also it seems that most children follow their parents, so because of her parents, she wants to go to the protests.
I think to kind of just agree with Minuk, for me, it really helped me understand why she was the way she was later on in the book and what events shaped her as a person and how she became the person she is really.
Is that all for that question? No responses? Okay.